How did this all start? Apparently it's my fault. As soon as we had a fence built on our house, I said, let's foster a dog and see if we can live with a dog. And that was 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
In June.
In June. 6 years, 13 dogs later, we're still fostering dogs. We get them damaged, we fix them up, and we get them ready to adopt out to a loving new home. Thunder here, unfortunately, is a palliative foster dog, but it's fortunate for us because we get to keep him because he can't be adopted out to anyone else. And he's such a derp, no one else would probably want him.
Everyone will want him.
Arilla here, she's been with us since January. We've nearly trained her to not bark so much. She's ready for adoption, but she's so lovable we might keep her. We don't know yet. We're still working on that one.
So some of the challenges we've faced, particularly since we've had Thunder, because he's always been there, so we've had Thunder for nearly 4 years. Since we've had him, we've had another 7 or 8 or 9 dogs that have come and gone in that time. Some of the challenges is those dogs, they have to overcome the dominance thing and who's going to be the more dominant dog in the yard. It doesn't always happen, but occasionally we'll get ones in who want to be the queen of the yard and have to work out that it's Thunder's yard and he rules. And they can also come with resource guarding, which means they get a little bit aggressive if there's food or toys or something like that. So we get, there's professional trainers that donate their time to the rescue groups and they come along and they help with any of those sorts of issues, settling in issues that you might need. One of the challenges you might have is your yard suitable for that type of dog? These dogs, very capable of digging underneath your fence. Siberian Huskies, very capable of jumping over your fence. So if your fence is, or climbing your fence. So some dogs will need a 6-foot high fence and some dogs will need a dig-proof fence. Very important that you know the common traits of your breed of dog that you're looking at to make sure that you can house your dog. When you're looking at adopting a dog, there's a few key points that you need to consider. So the first one is housing and where the dog is going to live. The second one is your lifestyle, whether you have an active lifestyle or a more movie-watching lifestyle. The third one is any past trauma your dog might have. So whether they've been attacked, abused, whether they've been locked outside and haven't had a lot of human interaction, that can affect the first few months of your dog's life with you. And also dietary and medical requirements. So medical, what kind of ailments do the dog of that kind usually have? So like the bigger breeds are known for having hip issues with their hips and their legs and things like that. So they're the main key points that you want to consider. And of course, whether or not the dogs that you're looking at will get on with any pets or children that you already have in the house. So if you get a dog like this one who doesn't like little dogs, you're not going to adopt her if you already have a Maltese or a Chihuahua, because that is not going to end well for either of them. One of the issues you might have with a strange dog coming into your family is you don't know how much they bark. Several different ways to control barking, of course, is always be there, which might not always be possible. So one of the things that you can do is obviously get bark control collars. Some of those spray a nice safe citronella, others provide a warning tone, and others provide an electrical stimulation to help minimize the barking of the dog. One of the challenges you might have with these dogs is when they become escape artists. When you first get them, you don't know what it's going to be like. So one of the main things you do obviously is first put a tag on their collar, which gives your name and phone number so that they can be found and you can be contacted. And of course, something else you can do is get a tracking collar, something that'll tell you where the dog has gone. So tracking collar, you can check, oh my God, the dog's disappeared. Pull it up on your mobile phone and you'll know exactly where the dog has gone to. And you just jump in the car or go for a walk and go pick them up.